to talk a little bit about you. I want to talk about who you are, what you've been doing, and where you're at right now. And I hope that this resonates with you, and I hope that you can see yourself in this story because I want to speak directly to you. So, you just graduated university within the last 5 years, or maybe you're set to graduate soon and you want to get started in that career. It's the goal. It's exactly what they tell you to do. They tell you to graduate from high school, get a university education, and then start a career in that field of interest. But it's not that easy. Once you do graduate from university, and maybe you take a couple months off just to enjoy your time because you worked so hard over the last several years to get that degree you wanted, to get that diploma you wanted, and figure it all out. And all that work, it's hard work. And I can attest to that for sure. And once you do all that, then you become ready. You're like, okay, I'm ready to start a career. Let's get going on this. You begin to start looking at job postings. You update your resume. You look at what a cover letter is and how to do one. And maybe you create a profile on LinkedIn, and then you start applying for jobs. You start looking at what companies are out there, what positions are out there. What do you want to do? Not really sure what I want to do, and I'm not really sure how companies or industries are organized. So there's a list of positions, and you're just not really sure what does that position do. What do they do? What are the things that they do, and how can I actually learn more about that industry? And just thinking like, what do they actually do? So you start looking up the position, start looking up people on LinkedIn, and you start kind of figuring out, oh, okay, so they did this and this. Yeah, I've done that. So let me just see if I can apply for this position that's open. You apply for the position. You put all that time and energy into creating your resume and your cover letter, and you start getting super excited, and you apply, and then you wait, and crickets. Nobody's responding to you, or either no one's responding to you, or you're getting a response that says, thank you, but we've decided to move forward with a different candidate. Or thank you, but your qualifications don't meet this job posting. And you start questioning like yourself, I just came out of university. How am I going to have years of experience in that industry if I don't even have a job yet? How am I going to get that? And you begin to start doubting your program. You start doubting your skills. You start doubting who you are. And you start doubting everything that you worked towards up until this point, and you start questioning whether you can even have a career in that field that you've always dreamed about, in that field that you worked so hard for. And so then you start looking at graduate programs, you start looking at professional programs, and you start thinking that, oh, I don't want to be in school for that long. So you start looking at 1 or 2 year certificate programs so that you can get a more tangible skill set that you can work towards. And you just feel that you have to narrow down your options to one specific thing and just get started in that because you still have bills to pay. You want to achieve financial stability. You want to move forward in other areas of your life that are held back because you haven't started your career yet. Well, you become frustrated. You become defeated. You feel unfulfilled. You feel just completely upset at the entire situation. And then you start a career. You start an entry-level career in a field that you're not even passionate about, you're not even interested in. And so now you've just started your career feeling unfulfilled, feeling defeated, feeling unhappy, feeling like you literally have to drag yourself into work every single day. And you start to look around at people that are working in that field that they love, that they're passionate about, and that or maybe people that are working in the field that you're passionate about and that you've studied in and spent all this energy and time. And you start questioning, how can I get there? How can I actually begin to have a job in that industry? And how can I actually begin to start working a career that I love? And how do I start being more passionate, more energetic? What else is there in life, and you're always looking for that something more. Maybe you've picked up an exercise class, or you started reading books, or you're starting to really just start searching for what else there is in the world and what else there could be for you in the world. That to me is the saddest part about our whole system here, where we get an education and we get out, and during our time in school, we have all the supports. We have advisors, we have counselors, we have peers, we have instructors, we have professors, we have an entire syllabus at the beginning of every course that tells us over the next 2 to 4 months, here is everything that you need to do in order to complete this course and in order to be successful in this program and in this course. And then we get excited. We all work towards graduation, and then you graduate. But where's the advisors? Where are those syllabuses that tell us exactly how we're supposed to get a job and how we're supposed to start a career? And you talk to people, and they say, "Well, just go meet with so and so, or go, figure out what job you want. Just start looking at postings and all of that," which is great. Those are amazing tips. But unless you know what you're looking for, and unless you know what each posting means, how to read the job description, how to read the title, how to get to know the industry, how to build confidence and strength in networking and negotiating and applying and interviewing, and how to actually begin your career so that you set yourself up for success and you set yourself up for that next opportunity, so that whenever another opening comes up or another position is open, that people think of you before they think of anybody else about taking that opportunity, because they see the work that you've been putting in. They see the passion that you have. They see the fulfillment that you have. They see the drive that you have. But not only that, how do you actually get to know yourself so that you realize that even if you get into that career you always wanted to be in, and you get in and you realize that you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, it's not what you thought it was. How do you actually figure out what to do? How do you figure out where to go with that? So that is what my course, The Successful Candidate, is all about. I will teach you not only to figure out who you are, what your purpose in life is, and what is your why, what motivates you day in and day out. How do you align with your why in your career? How do you find those jobs that align with your career? How do you get to know those industries that will help you get closer to your goals and that will help you feel fulfilled, excited, joyful, and just pumped to get into work every single day and to really invest your time into that position, into that job, and into that industry and company? How do you actually network? How do you find people? How do you network so that you can build long lasting, sustained relationships? And then how do you actually apply, negotiate, interview, and become the successful candidate, not only now, but also in the future? And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give you my exact strategy with the exact systems that I've used, with the scripts and guidance and coaching and everything that I can to help you, because this is my passion. And it's my passion because I'm a firm, firm believer that time is the only commodity in our lives that is given to us for free. We don't pay for time. It's absolutely free. It's just given to us. But we could never get it back. And we don't actually know how much longer we're going to get this free time for. How much longer is time just going to be given to us? Is it going to be taken away from us at any moment? We don't know. It's the only thing that we move forward where we're just not sure. It's an uncertainty, but it's the only thing that we can capitalize on. It's the only thing that we need to make sure that we are doing the absolute best with every second of every single day that passes by. And I will teach you how to do that, how to ensure that you're using your time in the most fulfilling and most exciting way for you. And I'm so excited to do this course finally. I've been coaching people, for several years. I've had people ask me how I'm able to create the world and the success that I've had in my career, and how I'm able to be feeling so fulfilled, how I was able to find that purpose in life and hone in on it. And I'm so excited to share all of that with you. And I'm so excited to get to know you and your stories. So make sure you register to save your spot. I only have a small amount of people joining in this round. And so if you want to be a part of it, I would click on the link. I would register and save your spot right now so that we can get going on getting to know you, getting you closer to your purpose in life, getting you closer to creating that life and that career that you've always wanted for yourself.